Hello. I'm doing a quick video tonight because I've had quite a few inquiries and questions about the 5-inch scale springs that I'm doing for a customer, or for a customer's wagon. What material am I using and everything like that. How do I temper them? I will do a separate video when I harden these and temper them. I've got 4 of them now, with the buckles on and everything like that. Spring steel that I use is from a chap that I know, and quite a few in the 5-inch gauge wagon building circles will know, which is Chris at the Yorkshire Wagon Company over at Doncaster, or near Doncaster. He does the material and he does a nice little coil of it that you can open it out. It's really soft and workable, and you can make what you need. There's enough to do 4 springs for a wagon that he supplies. So go onto his website, which is, I think it's just yorkshirewagoncompany.co.uk. I haven't got it to hand, so I can't remember off the top of my head. Normally I just send him a message and he sends me what I need. So yeah, Chris does it already. The right width, it's 20 gauge spring steel, and it'll come as a coil, and then you just chop off the bits that you need. He does a drawing as well for the profile of the spring, so you can make your own springs. And then, as I say, I'll do a separate video for tempering the springs for how I do it. A scale 5-inch wagon, you're not sitting on it, so it doesn't need to be like super strong. I quench them twice in oil, which I'll as I say, I'll show you in the video. These springs now are ready for having the rivet put through them. You can see there the buckle on it. If I go a bit closer, you can see there. So it's all shaped up. The tip is with these, which it's explained in Chris's diagram for the springs, is don't temper them until you've got your ride height set for your wagon. When they're like this, in this form, you can still curve them and make them shallower or deeper depending on what your ride height needs to be. And then once you've got the ride height set and they're all sorted and everything sits right, then dip them in oil and do the tempering. So it's a handy little tip, that, especially for 5-inch wagons. So yeah, see him. Failing that, if you don't want to tackle doing your own springs, give me a shout. I'll do some springs, or what I'll probably end up doing is I'll make sets of 4 and just list them online, because then I won't get a backlog of, oh, can you do me some springs, and before I know it I'm inundated with people wanting springs. I have done, bear with me, I have done in the past, if I can dig it out, it's actually rusty, a 7¼ inch one. Ta-da! So that was one I did a long time ago. That's why it's gone rusty. And I just keep it for, well, just for fun really, that I made it. I made that one a long time ago, before PNP did their resin springs. And my plan was to do the same with that, is to harden it, temper it and harden it, so that I could actually sit on the wagon. But then PNP brought some out, and yes, I'm not sitting on a scale wagon, I'm just making it look good. So I didn't do anything with it. I just kept it in the drawer for days like today when I can show off about it. So it is doable. I think that's 12 mil by 1.6 that I bought, 16 gauge. You get it in strips, you can buy it in strips. I can't remember where I got it from in the end, it's so long ago now. And had a bit of a play. I had to, instead of bending it by hand, because obviously it's 1.6 mils spring steel, I put them through a set of rolls and did it that way. So yeah, you can do scale 7 1/4 if you wish, spring steel, if that's your thing, if you're doing 7 1/4. So there we go, just a brief one, to just keep you to answer everyone's questions in one foul swoop, really, as opposed to me sitting and typing and replying to people. Yeah, so see Chris at the Yorkshire Wagon Company. He does loads of other little bits and wagon bits and bobs on there. So that for 5-inch, obviously. And failing that, if you want some springs for your wagon, give me a shout. I'll do a set. I haven't decided how much they are yet because I haven't sat and worked out the time factor, and time is money. So yeah, so thanks for watching. See you again soon, and keep your eye out for a lengthy stroke time lapse tempering video. See you then. Ta-da.